Hi there. I want to do a video on the Erin Condren planner used as a fitness exercise journal or planner. I had tried to do videos on this before. The video kept screwing up. I had to keep taking it down because there were issues with it. So I'm hoping this one will work. This is a really gorgeous, now this is the one that, it's not the new one, so it doesn't have the removable covers. This cover has to stay on, but I absolutely love this cover. I wouldn't want to change it up anyway. It's been great. Sometimes it's hard to see the colors on the website or even when people are talking about them. The background of this is gray. It's not brown. It's gray. These little parts here are black. It's blue. There's kind of a dark red. I like it because it's colorful, but it's still kind of muted. I just think it's really, really neat. It has my name on it, which is what I love about Erin Condren, is you can get things kind of personalized. I have this elastic here. I'm still not really sure about using this. I find I don't necessarily use this that much. I find it more of a pain. I'll take it off and then I'll leave it places, but I do like them. And the 3-pack was nice because I had gotten one in the mail. I got the new one for my partner's daughter, and so I had already had these, so I gave her the blue one, and it looks really cute. I got her 2 different covers. I'm going to show her planner on here. She has a YouTube channel, and she's told me that she's going to put her planner on the way I do, and she's kind of excited about that. But if she doesn't do it, I'm going to get her planners and just kind of show you the covers and stuff, because it's quite neat. She's really enjoying using it. She's excited to go back to school now. And I have just recently gotten the teacher planner, which I'm very excited about. I don't know if I'll show that on this video or if I'll do a separate video with that closer to when school starts. So anyway, this isn't going to be long. People know what these look like. Like this is this week. And you can see here that I've already started with my schedule, and it's just so perfect for this purpose. I put my breakfast, I put my lunch, I put my dinner, I put snacks in. Now I have an eating plan. Right now my husband and I, for the last about month and a half or so, we've been eating a vegan menu. It's been awesome. We're really enjoying it, and so I don't count calories and stuff like that. I just put what I eat. I want to make sure I get enough vitamins and I get enough fruits and vegetables and all that kind of stuff, and protein and all that. So I just sort of keep track of what I eat. And then on the bottom down here is where I put my workouts. Now when I was in school, I'm a teacher, and when I was teaching, I was really trying to make sure that I got, and we also follow kind of an eating diet plan, exercise plan by a guy called Harley Pasternak, and he recommends 10,000 steps a day, and then he has weight workouts. Now, when I was working, I've been going for walks in the morning, I don't know if there's one back here, but I had no workout walk. That means no weights, but walking. I put just weights that it was hot, 20-minute walk, and then a workout number 4. So Harley has a thing. We have a DVD that we use, and there's a different workout for each day, a different weight workout. And then he has an aerobic aspect too. But like yesterday, I went for a walk around the neighborhood for my warm-up, and then I did my weight workout. And then I did the aerobic part at the end. So we can kind of change that, but what I like to do is just keep track. Now, yesterday I combined a couple of workouts because I had done one and then I'd taken a couple of days off, so I combined a couple. And I feel really great today. I don't feel sore or anything. Over here I'll put my goals for the week. And in the monthly one, I haven't got anything written in here right now. We have an active month I put. But I'll put my goals for the month on here too. And it's been fantastic. It's just so perfect for me, for my use. I've seen, it's really neat. I've been trying to up my water intake, and I've seen some really cool stickers or stamps that have little droplets or little water balls, and you can check off your water. So I might get those, particularly for when I go back to work, because I find when I'm working I really forget to drink. Now I use, if you've seen these Erin Condren books, you know there's a huge notes section back here. I'm not even going to start to show you the notes section, because every time I do this, I'll show a journal page where I was journaling, and that's personal stuff. And then the first thing that happens is when the YouTube does a snapshot from my video, they show a big spread of a personal journal page. Now, my stepdaughter, who's very tech savvy, tells me there's a way I can fix that. and she's going to show me how to do that when she comes back. She's at her mom's this week. But I use these for journaling. And I don't journal every day. If there's something that's bothering me, if there's something I want to make note of, like if I, if one week I was really good and I worked out every week, how I felt. There was one week where I hadn't worked out for a few days, and then I did my workout where I had lunges, and I could hardly walk the next day, so I realized I needed to get back on my schedule of working out. So I'll just journal about that back here. Oh, something I meant to show you too. Sorry, I'll go back up here. I'll see where that is. I made this little thing just for fun, and it was on the advice of somebody from one of the other sites, and it is just a little page. And I was just going to put, like, I could put a menu there, or I could put goals or inspiration. Actually, what I did was I started to put some meals I wanted to make this week, and I'll just talk to you a little bit about what I do with that in a minute. But what I did was, this is kind of a cool idea from somebody. This is just, I couldn't find, I don't know where I put them, but they're just the tabs that we use. Here's an example. Here's a colored example. But it was great because it's the clear ones, and I never really found a use for them. And so all you do is you take the tab, you stick it to, what I did was I had a little bit of space when I was laminating sheets for my Filofax dividers. And if you've seen my videos, you know that I make my own dividers. So I had a little bit of space on one of the laminating sheets when I sent it through, so I just took one of these little, it was a Post-it note, and I just stuck them together and laminated them. And then I stuck this little thing on, and I hole punched it. I went and got, if you saw my my haul video, I got one of these little, it has the small hole punches, so you can use it in your Erin Condren. And I just made a little, it's like, hold on, it's kind of like our version of Erin's coil clips, which I got in my package that I got when I got all my stuff. I got a bunch of stuff from her last week. So it's kind of like a cheapy, a cheapy version of the coil clip. So it's cool though, because you can just, and then if it started to wear out, you could just make another one. So I just got it so that I could, and I think it will be great if I want to put stuff in my teacher planner too. So it's not, I can't do it with one hand that well, but it goes right back in very easily. So often what I will do for the week, because we've been doing a vegan eating plan, we've been trying to be, and I really this summer wanted to try to be a little bit creative and try to think up try some new recipes. So what I'll do, for example, this week, is I might write down things I want to make that week. And I'll put what cookbook it's from and what page. Then what I might do is pencil in what I'm planning on eating. The reason I do that is because sometimes I'll make a change. Like I might plan on making pasta this night, but then we get home late and we decide just to have some leftovers or whatever. So I'll make this sort of as a plan. Like we had a vegan niçoise salad, which was really, really good. I made it again last night. And that's what's been great, is that now I know how to make that, and I can sort of pull it together pretty quickly, whereas like the first time it took me quite a long time. And that's from the cookbook Forks Over Knives, and it's page 112. So I can just go back and find that very easily if I want to. Now, the other thing I do is back in my notes section, way back here, I use the last page, I think, and if you have Erin Condren, you know that there's line pages and there's plain pages. These would be nice, I think, for inspiration pages, and I'll show you what I mean. For example, I brought these down just to show some of the things I've tried to use for exercise planners. I tried to use my Filofaxes for exercise planners. These are Franklin Covey pages, and I thought these kind of worked. I put my exercise up here, and then I put my food on these days, but they're really not big enough. Like this is these are each a day, right? I'd also really set up a domino once, and this was actually really nice. I had calendar, journal, and then I had gotten years ago a little booklet that had these kind of pages, and these are really nice, and I had hole punch them, put them all in. Then if you, like in the drugstore right now, there's one of these where a prevention magazine or another magazine, they'll have these little small booklets and they're about $12 or $15. And I cut them down and hole punch them and put them all in here. And then there's some diet plans and stuff. So this is quite fun to set up. I have a friend who's overweight. I might give this to her. Maybe she'd be offended. But anyway, I was thinking, like, see, this is an inspiration page. This is just a girl that I felt looked very fit and healthy, not super skinny. And I should tell you, I'm not obese. I'm like size 8, but I'm quite short, and I like to be. And it's more for me. It's more about being fit. I like being fit. I horseback ride, so I like to stay fit and stay healthy. I'm in my 40s. I want to keep fit throughout my life, and so these pages to me would be really nice pages to put this kind of stuff. So anyway, but back here, so here's what I've done. Here I've put some recipes of things that I really like to make, that I've been trying to make on a regular basis. So this one is, what was this one? Oh, these were these little protein balls. They're really neat. They're just like a little ball. They have cocoa in them, and they have a bunch of really healthy things, dates and things. And you basically just take it and eat it as a snack. This one is homemade granola. So this one was really good too. And so what I did was I just put these on little Post-it notes, like stickies that are bigger, and stuck them back here because I don't know if I'm going to want to keep making those. I don't know if I want, and they're on a website too, both of them. So I just kind of stuck them back there just so I could try them out and see if I wanted to keep taking them, making them. So I didn't order any special stickers. I did for my teacher one, but I think maybe what I'll do is I'll do a video on the teacher one later because I don't want to make this video too long. So this has all the regular ones, but what I think I'll do is rip these out and use them in my everyday Filofax. I don't need any of these for my exercise planner. I don't do anything like birthday planning or anything like that. Actually, so here's an example. I have an oil bill that comes out every other week, every paycheck, and I started using these to put in my Filofax where I track my bills and all that, because you can use these for anything. So it's been great. If you have these, so it has this envelope here. Apparently the new ones have it where it's up higher. Now, here's another thing that I've done. Now, I have not put a pen, I got a pen holder, I put it on my teacher planner. I don't have one for here. I normally just put a pen and a pencil in here. They're not in here right now, but and they don't interfere with the profile that much. The two that I use are quite thin, so I just put those in there. And then I have, now these ones aren't sticky. These, look at this cute one. It has the Eiffel Tower. These are for shopping lists. So what I'll do is I'll look through my cookbooks. I'll decide what I want to make. I'll take one of these little Post-it notes, and see, it's great to have these too in here because I just take these and put them in the cookbook on the page that I'm going to want to use for my recipe, like the recipe that I want to find. So I like having these here. And then what I'll do is I'll take one of my sticky sheets and I'll start making lists of stuff that I want to have for the week, the meals that I think I'd like to make. And then I take one of these and I make a shopping list so that myself or my husband can take it to the grocery store and get all the things we need for our meals. And it's been working great. Like, I've been finding that we don't waste as much food as we used to because everything's kind of planned for something. So it's been really, really good. So I have absolutely loved having this for a planner for this purpose. It's been great, and I recommend it for that. It wouldn't work for me as an everyday planner because I really need kind of more room, but just for this kind of thing, it has been absolutely perfect. So I just wanted everybody to see how I've been using this. And what I wanted to mention too, before we kind of get going, is that I just wanted to mention to people that these are beautiful, but I'll tell you, they get scuffed up pretty quick. I don't really necessarily care about this, and I wasn't even really noticing it until I got my new one. I'm going to do a little teaser here and show you my new one. See, I don't know if you can see. It's so gorgeous. So I'm not showing the bottom because my name's on there, and I'm going to kind of put that out just so that all my details aren't there. But this is the one I got for the teaching. Here, I'll show you. And I really debated this because a lot of people have this one, and I thought, well, you know, I get tired of it. But the thing is that because you have all these colored tabs over here, I like to have a colored cover. There's the back of it. And this is so far beyond what I thought it was going to be. Like when I opened the package, I didn't even think this was my cover. I thought this was one of my stepdaughter's covers because, I don't know, it doesn't really do it justice. Like each of the little paisleys has all these really cute little designs and it's super colorful, but the back is black. I love this, and I think it is such a nice match with this. Like they're sort of similar kind of color. Oh, I cannot tell you how much I love this teacher planner. It's actually made me look forward to going back to work because I cannot wait to use it. I am going to talk about it more once I get it set up. I will give you a little teaser though. Something I tried is these lesson plan pages are not going to be, there's not much detail. And I like to have a detailed lesson plan. In fact, it's something that we really kind of encourage, that, you know, you have, for each of your lesson plans, you kind of say, this is what you're working on for the day. Here are some of the things that, you know, that you want the kids to achieve, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so what I did was I took an envelope, I cut it was for 3-ring binder. I cut the rings off of it, and then I took those Erin Condren clips and I put them on it so that I can clip it in each day in between. So I can put in my lesson plan here in this clear thing. I can read it. So I can have my lesson plan for each of my classes, the detailed lesson plan, and just have it right there. So, and often I'll type them up and then print them off. But if I don't, I can just handwrite them and put them in here. So I'm very excited. And then this could even be good for, like, if there was something you wanted to remember. If there was like an announcement you had to read to the kids or something, you could stick this in here. Now, what I did do, of course, being me, is I should have tried the first one with one I didn't want to use, but because this came in a pack with colored ones, and of course I cut it too close and I split it. But it's not a big deal because this down here it seems okay, and it's attached on the bottom, and then when you put it in here, your side's secure. Do you see what I mean? So even though it's open on the side, I think it'll still be fine. And I don't know if you noticed, but when I opened the book here, I'm sorry, I can't get it back in. But if you close your book, it just sticks out a little bit, like it does. It goes in really nicely. Sorry, I'm making a big mess out of this, and I'm going to go off, and I'm going to do a separate one on this once I get it all set up. But it is so beautiful. I'm really excited about it. I just think it's so gorgeous. So anyway, but like the point I'm trying to make is that, I don't know if you can tell, but when it first comes, it's like super glossy, and then it gets kind of, I don't think you can tell because there's not enough light in here right now. I saw a video where somebody makes like a carrying bag for these, and I know people make carrying bags like for filofaxes and stuff. I'm not doing that. So that's the nature of life. We get scratches and we get scuffs, right? Anyway, I hope this is helpful to people. Like I say, it's been great. I absolutely love this binder for that, and I love this. I think this one is going to be absolutely great for me during school. So I'm going to have both of these in regular use. So thanks for watching.